Good morning, everybody. And thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Evangeline. I know she's here. I'm sorry we weren't able to.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you once
morning.
again to all who are here. Thank you for your time once again. Just let me give you a preface about this toolkit, how we prepared it. For the last 2 years, as we know, we have been pushed into, sometimes, we have been, hurried into online teaching. And we were able to train our faculty. And I'm one of the faculty trainers for our department. And it was prepared as a resource toolkit for all the people to go into online teaching, especially the faculty who were new and people who needed help. This is how it started. With that, I would like to start off with all this. Many of these you might have been using, or some of them may be new to you. I'm sure all of them are not new to you. So I want to just start off and just give you an introduction. There are some general tools and some very specific tools to certain departments or faculty, I would say, to math or to science or to music, for example. There are some of them that are very specific to that, and I hope it helps all the faculty. So it was prepared as a small toolkit that people, faculty could use, teachers could use to make their online teaching more effective. Just a background of myself. I'm Dr. Daniel Lazarus. I'm at the Department of Business and Information Systems at Bronx Community College. And I've been in online teaching since 2007. Actually, I've been preparing. I've been a course developer, online course teacher. I've taught at 3 different continents. Though I live here in New Jersey, I live in New Jersey. I teach for schools in Switzerland, in England, through online schools. And it has been a great thing. So now that online teaching is becoming a mainstream and more important, considering the situation, I'm happy to be a part of it, already prepared. Okay, with that introduction, I also collaborated with professor from math here, Evangelina Antiochos. Thank you, Professor. She had sent over some, tools for specific to mathematics and computer science, and I want to just give her a special thanks to that. We weren't able to work deep. I'm sure if I worked together, probably this presentation would have been a lot more deeper and longer. But as we all know, we are in the last few weeks of the semester, and it was really crazy in the last 2 weeks. Okay, and let's start with some of the tools that we have seen on online teaching performances. I just want to go on to the slideshow, if you don't mind. I just want to go on to the regular slideshow. So the online teaching tools that we have been using, I have used, in fact, 8 of them in my career, in an expert level, starting with Blackboard, Canvas, Moodle, College. There are some more like Angel that I used to teach for at, Grand Canyon University. And there are some more things like Zanzibar. There are certain online and customized online platform teaching, such as for like eSwiss, we have another college from Switzerland. We use different kinds of LMS, learning management systems, and each of them ultimately we serve the same objective of making sure the students are able to learn remote. All the tools are available. Some of them are better than the others with respect to interaction, with respect to gradebook, attendance. Some of them have online attendance where students could just go in. When they log in, automatically their attendances are recorded. So I'm sure some of us are teaching on Canvas, on Blackboard. Of course, CUNY is using Blackboard, and e-college I used to teach at DeVry online. I used to teach in a school called DeVry online, and my wife also teaches for Chamberlain College of Nursing. They use e-college too. Okay, so these are some of the platforms that we all know. I'm not going to spend more time on that. Some of the screen recording facility. This tool is used by many of the faculties for recording their videos, classes, especially for online classes. In fact, my fully online asynchronous class, every week, I have 2 videos. One is the beginning of the week video and the one the midweek video. I do Screencast-O-Matic and Screencastify from time to time. And whenever I'm using my Mac, there's the shortcut directly. You don't need any other tools if you have a Mac computer. All you have to do is just put Shift, Command, and 5, and it automatically starts recording your screen. Okay, and I think some of them are not, this command may not work for you in the older versions of Apple, the operating system, but most of the latest Apple computers, this command would work, and it records your screen automatically as a video. Okay, and then of course we have Vimeo screen recorders. What I have given you here is not totally free in the sense, for example, if you take Screencast-O-Matic, all 15-minute videos, they give you a length for free though. And then you are asked to take, I call them as freemium apps. Certain part of them are free, and then of course you get into premium. Some of them are, okay, but some of them are totally free, like the Apple Screen Record. It just records your screen like a video. Whenever you want, you can pause it, and it's unlimited. You could keep going on for hours if you want on the Apple Record. So that's one of the tools that I found very useful for my online teaching. Next is the publication softwares. If you want to publish it and then send it over, I do this. I have a lot of open educational resources on YouTube for my Data 10 classes, because some of the things that you have to work out, like an exercise that you have to work out in Excel, normally on campus, we teach them on the board and they look at it on their computers and they do it. Whereas here, I record them as I work them on Excel, and all my 37 exercises and lessons, they have been published on YouTube. I know CUNY has a UA publication, and descript.com is another one, and Restream.io are other things where if you are using other platforms like YouTube and other social media like Instagram and all of them, you could just go on live and record your screen, and your students will be able to watch it from 30 different platforms. It's amazing sometimes how you could do. And some of the other free softwares like Dailymotion and Vimeo and Twitch and VO, they're all live. You could either go live and publish it, and then it's saved for later viewing also. And it's been helpful, very helpful, especially for the students, and it also is ADA compliant. The students with disabilities are very happy to go back and listen. And in fact, sometimes when online teaching is there with CUNYs, not a requirement to have your cameras turned on, sometimes students tend to get distracted. They probably walk away from your classes. And these publications these are just a small list of them. I'm sure there are many more. But see, these are some of the free softwares that are available where you could publish your software, create your own software or your account, or some people call it their channel. You could create your own channel and then have all your videos and all your lectures uploaded right there. I know Blackboard, because we use CUNY, Blackboard in CUNY, I think there is a 30-day limit on all your recordings on Blackboard. Yes, it saves all your saves all your recordings for 30 days. And then, because we have 16 weeks, especially in the next 2 weeks is when the final exams are, and the students want to go back. Some of the recordings of your online synchronous classes are not there, but this, it could help you in a way. So these are some of the free video publication softwares and websites where you could go prepare your websites, add titles, add end cards, add contact information, and and then announcements and things like that, and just post it. I use that for all my asynchronous and synchronous classes because even though I put an announcement on Blackboard, sending a video makes a lot more, it's more impactful. Students are able to watch it and they follow. For example, when I make an announcement, I show them where it is. I tell them this week next week is your final exam. How do you access the final exam? You click on the final exam week, read the instructions, make sure that you click on this link, and all the instructions are right there. Okay. That's the video publication softwares and websites for you. And then when we are publishing audio and video, we come across a lot of difficulty. How do I convert it from one format to another format? It can be audio and video sometimes. These are some of the websites that do an amazing job and help you like that in quick seconds. All that you do is you take a video. For example, let me give you an example. Sometimes when you are playing videos for students, there are copyrighted music in the back or copyrighted information in the video that you want to, let's say you want to remove the music from that. This thing called the vocal remover.bg, okay, will just remove the total music from the video itself. You just get a plain video and you can play say a non-copyrighted piano or something like a soft music there that will enhance the video. It just removes your total, the background music, everything. So you don't run into copyright issues. For example, you want to just slice out the audio from a YouTube video, you can still do that. Or you could convert one video. For example, sometimes when you download a video, it is long, very big. You're not able to upload it to YouTube or to your Blackboard because the file size is huge. Or you want to send an email to everybody. In fact, all my emails or, for example, my announcements are very short snippets of videos every week. And I not only post them on my announcement on Blackboard, I also send it as an email. And to convert the size, you could convert the size of it from a huge file into a smaller size file so that it can be emailed. So some of these websites are so helpful. And once again, I always suggest that you have some kind of online, a wonderful, like an anti-malware, virus program on your computer before you access some of them, because some of them, they give me a warning on my computer saying, this site might be unsafe for you. Are you sure you go ahead? So because I have a good, anti-malware protection on my computer, I go ahead and do that so that it blocks a lot of those things. Okay. And then if you want to remove certain things like your background on an image, I also have some websites which will help you on your image and sound. For example, okay, unscreen.com, you can take any image you want and just remove the background. It will just give you the foreground or the subject that you want to, and then you could add your own backgrounds or just a plain background and things like that. Okay. Audacity and text-to-speech converters are very, very helpful for audio recording and for students with disability. You want closed captioning, you want a transcript of your session, all that could be used. And I have a few students who want that, and they request it from the Office of Disabilities, and I'm able to give it to them using these tools. And you don't have to, that does not have to become another big issue for you. We already have a lot of things in our mind when it comes to the end of the semester, and this one text-to-speech or some certain thing, video format converters, does not have to be an issue. So it could just facilitate all kinds of students and engage them and encourage them in all way that we can. Okay, so these are some of the free audio video. You don't have to pay. All these are free, totally free. The next one is some of the downloadable websites where you could go and download from any social media, anything online. It can be a Facebook video, it can be a Twitter reel. You can download anything you want using some of these websites. All you have to do is copy the link. If it is on your phone, if you click on that, you get a copy link option. You copy your link and then just post the link on there. Or on a website, you just copy the URL and post it there, and you're able to download the whole websites. Okay. I also have another website that removes certain, copyrights or watermarks in there. But I thought it was illegal, so I didn't put it in there. Because some of them, they have their channel or they have their watermarks in there, so people give credit to them. But there's also a website that removes that for you. But I thought that wasn't fair. We don't have to plagiarize. We have to give the credit to people who have done the important work. So these are some of the websites. And just for your information, I was going to do it as a PDF too. So I will be submitting a PDF of all this for people who want to just keep it as a toolkit. Basically, it was prepared as a toolkit. So wherever you go, you can go take it and share it with your friends and other faculty. So when we all come across, we use these audio, video, and all those things. So it'll be very, very useful for us. And the next one is free online storage. We always run into this, and we end up paying a lot of money. I share this with my students also. In fact, you could have one Gmail account and log into, in fact, all of them with free service. You could have a lot of professional files. I'm talking about lesson plans, lessons. Of course, these are not going to be enough for your pictures and your videos that you take on your personal level, because they'll just be over in an hour for some people who are using it. But these are some of the online storage options, free storage options. Of course, as I told you, they are also freemium in the sense that they're, what do you say? To a certain extent, it is free. And after that, they try to, the next one is, one of the most important thing that I came across was converting a Word file. Some of us have our exams on a Word file. How do I convert it into a Blackboard test or an exam file? So I could just upload it. So for example, the final exam, if it's online, you have 50 questions. Sometimes I've had faculty who go and input question by question by question. This wonderful tool that I found online, all you have to do is just copy the Word file into that and make a few changes, and it just converts the whole file into an examination file, test file on Blackboard. All you have to do is go to the tests and pools test link on Blackboard and just import the pool, and you will be able to do that. It has been helping a lot of our faculty. In fact, some of our faculty come to me and say, oh, I typed it on Word, or I copied it from the publisher's website in Word. They don't have this file, Blackboard option. So we copied it in Word. How do we now convert it into a Blackboard file? Because it's a hybrid or like a high flex class, and they want to have a class, the exam online or a test online. And this tool is what I've been using so far, and it's been really, really helpful. I'm sure there are some other things. Purdue University has one more too, but they ask you to log in. And this one is totally free tool. They don't ask you to log in or sign up or anything. Just click this link and copy your Word. And of course, there are certain things you need to change for if it is a true or false question or a multiple choice question or an essay question. You just have to follow the guidelines. They're very, very clear, and it's a simple tool or a website to use to convert a Word file, test file, exam file into a Blackboard test or an exam file. Next, again, I'm not going to spend more time on this. This is where you could find all these wonderful PowerPoint backgrounds and with audio and video, with music, and a lot of things. Most of them are free. Again, some of them are freemium, and so certain templates, they ask you to pay for it, but most of the good ones are available for free. Okay, and you could use that. So I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to leave it there. There are a lot of templates, or you just go on Google. I'm sure you're able to get free templates for yourself. Okay, next one is things that we use for converting any other formats, for example. Okay, if you want to do anything with PDF, this I Love PDF is a wonderful website. You could go and convert a PDF into a Word, an editable PDF into a non-editable PDF. You can make it a signable PDF and all those wonderful things. These websites can help you with PDFs. And again, ACX is another website that you could convert any video into any audio, video, and other formats. Okay, next is, I think I covered this. Some of the specific math programming, teaching tools for math professors, thanks to Professor Angelina Antikos from the Department of Mathematics. She's here. Thank you, Professor. And Jamboard is an interactive whiteboard, and Desmos, Flipgrid. These are very specific to certain courses, and then it helps you in teaching. I'm sure I'm going to give you this so people could take a look at it and go on to them. Okay, some of the interactive tools, if you want to have discussion, if you want to write in your class, like a whiteboard and show them what you're doing. Like if you want to work out a problem, if you want to do a programming, you want to write code, all these websites and discussion forums are very, very helpful. One of the things I want to highlight is Piazza. Sometimes there are anonymous postings allowed through Piazza. So some students who don't want to identify themselves, who are shy, who are very conscious, you could use Piazza and they'll be able to share even anonymously. And these are some of the examples of all whiteboards where you could just write, use a stylus if you have a touchscreen or a tablet, and write on that, and students will be able to see that online. And there are also multiple people, students can also write on there to do that also. You could also use it as a poll or a quiz on there for students to write. Okay, some of the free online libraries, I've just given it for faculty to go and search for information. You could share this with the students too, and some of the online learning platforms where anybody could go and learn anything. Okay, you could go and take free courses from Google Digital Garage, Academy, HubSpot Academy, edX, OER Commons. I just finished last fall, I finished my certification from Harvard in data analytics and data visualization, which is wonderful. And I have experience with almost 4 of these online learning platforms, and they are wonderful. They also give you certificates that you could add to your resume. Okay, some of the OER platforms, thanks to Professor Elise from the online course development faculty. Thanks to her, she had given us some of the resources that I have added here for the faculty in the toolkit. And if you want data specific to companies, like you want their annual report, their finances report, their list of all their share prices for businesses and other things, you will be able to use these 2 websites. They are totally free, and they give you as much as, you can go back up to 1900. They have digitized from 1900 all the way until current now. Okay. And this is one of the biggest websites. If students are unable to buy certain from softwares, they could go to this website, alternative2.net. They can find free softwares that are an alternate to those paid softwares. Like if you want to go and see Photoshop, that will cost you around like $499. But if you go on this, it gives you an alternative, which is similar to a Photoshop, like a GIMP or an open source software that's totally free. Okay, and then some of the online tools that you could suggest to the students are where they could go and check their essays, like a writing center or resources, open resources, or they could go and study online too for free if they want. Okay, thank you for your time, everybody.